Hey guys, and welcome to another cheap starter squad. Today we have got the cheap starter Bundesliga squad, and to be honest, this year the Bundesliga have some really good sweaty players in terms of every single position. Not every single, but most of the positions. There's some really good players in it that are cheap and affordable basically, and the terms cheap and expensive can be different. To me, maybe $5 is expensive, but to you $5 is cheap. So you know what I mean, like cheap and expensive can be different to people, but affordable is something that is too different, right? Can you afford it, right, is what we're trying to say here. And I think that this squad maximum is 50k. There's no way this squad is more than 50k unless like suddenly the market goes a whole bunch and then these guys go up to 10k each, which I just don't see happening. But without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off in goal, I went with a pretty decent option, I think, because to be honest, right, the Bundesliga goalies, right, there isn't much, right? Like in terms of the best goalie, I think Neuer is definitely the best, but he's not that affordable. He's probably like 30k or something, which is gonna take up, if you're building like a 100k squad, almost 1/3 of your budget is spent on the goalie, and I don't think that's smart at all. I don't think that you should get a goalie that's expensive. And to be honest, a cheap starter Bundesliga goalie that I would recommend would be Berkey. 6'2", I think it's got really good stats. 85 defending if you get the +4 or 9 cap. If you get a loyalty bonus, he'll get the 10 cap and he'll get even better upgrades. 90 reflexes, 81 positioning, 83 handling. Math fail there. 64 kicking isn't great, but overall I think this is a really good card. You can also get the likes of Beige Trap, Herdecki, but also you might want to upgrade to the likes of Neuer, potentially in from Herdecki, in from Trap as well. That's also Gulashi and his in from as well. There's a whole lot of options in the Bundesliga, but for me, Berkey as a starter goalie is just the best. Of course, if you manage to pack one of the other big boys, I'll recommend you use them because they're going to guarantee you that you're not going to concede as much with Berkey, but he's still a really good option. In a right back is the guy who I see as the most underrated defender, right? Maybe not defender, but maybe right back in the game, and that was a beast last year, but I don't know what's happening. Maybe is it because he's got low defending this year, but Mbappe, right? I think this is a really good card. He does have quite low defending, like low interceptions, low defending, low stand tackle, low defensive awareness, but still really good physical with the 91 stamina and the 82 strength there. Really good pace, and I think that's what you need for a fullback. We've said and discussed this before. The pace is pretty much all you need in your fullback. So I think Mbappe is a really good player and a really decent right back for the start of the game. So I'm not sure why he's so underrated, to be honest. But moving on, we've got Lecroix at centre back. He's like 2k on the market, unbelievably cheap. He was actually really expensive at the start of the game, but he's dropped down so far. And if you guys were one of those guys who paid, I don't know, 20-50k for him, I'm sorry, 97 sprint speed as well. I think he's got really good physical, the 87 strength, and really decent defending, 80 composure as well. Very nice. He is 6'3", so not too shabby. Next to Upamecano, who's probably like 5k on the market as well. Of course, if you're not talking about his inform all wants to watch, he is dirt cheap. 94 sprint speed as well. The 2 sprint speeds on these guys are gonna be insane. And again, really good defending with the 94 slight tackle, really good strength with the 92 strength, and 91 jumping as well, with decent dribbling for centre back. I think this is a really good card as well. In the left back, we have got Paulo Ottavio. There was actually 4 options, excluding Davies, Günther, Ottavio, Roussillon, or Schultz. But out of those 4, I went for Ottavio because he's got the most pace. And again, pace is pretty much the most important. He has got really weak defending and physical stats. However, I think that the pace makes up for it. Also, 90 agility, 83 balance, and some other really decent stats out there. I think it's a really solid card. And then in a right mid, sorry for the background noise as well, it's just unworked. I'm sorry if you guys can hear it. Leroy Sané is a bit of an interesting one. He's like probably 4k on the market at this moment when I'm recording. But in terms of Bundesliga right wings, there just isn't much. I think there's a really lack share of right wings for the Bundesliga that are actually quality. Of course there is Silas, there is Gnabry, but would you really want to use them? Not really, to be honest. Gnabry could be an option, 80, his base card 85. But I went with Sane because of that. I think that he is probably a better player. His base card compared to Gnabry's base card. Maybe because of the pace, but I still think he's a really good card with really good pace, really good dribbling, decent shooting, really good passing. I think that's a really nice one. 4-star skills as well. Nice card. In the midfield, I've got Zachariah. Solid option, of course. He's just got rule breakers this week. And then we have also got Emre Can next to him. Emre Can has always been a guy who is like a box-to-box midfielder in player, and he's actually close to being a hooligan. If you look at those 6 stats that he's got, he's only got 3 stats that's under 80, and they are all 78. So 80 dribbling, 84 defending, 87 physicals are all you need, right? And 91 sprint speed. The speed of pace is really weird, because to be honest, right, 78 pace you're looking good, alright for centimeter. 67 acceleration you're looking still not bad for centimeter, but then you see like a 91 sprint speed. It's just like, oh my god, what's going on with this card? 4-star weak as well, really nice. So I would recommend this card for your started midfield next to Zachariah. Left mid we've got Moussa Diaby, who also has a rule breaker card now, but his base card is really good. I know the lack of shooting, finishing, passing, and probably physicality lets people not want him, but look at that pace, look at that dribbling. 95 agility, 96 acceleration, 95 sprint speed, 93 balance, 90 dribbling. What a card this is. You just can't say no, right? In terms of Bundesliga left mid, left wing, there just isn't much other option. Of course, there's Kingsley Coman, and apart from that, there really isn't much other options that are cheap at the moment. So to be honest, the RB is a really good option. And then the front two, I've went with Donyell Malen and Babu as the 2 striker force. Babu simply because of the pace, even maybe some of the dribbling as well, but mainly focusing on the pace. And Malen pace, but that finishing as well, maybe even a dribbling as well. I think they'll make a nice combo. Both 4-star, 3-star. Babu slightly taller. But yeah, that is my cheap starter Bundesliga squad. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Who would you change out if you guys do disagree? And yeah, that is gonna be it after this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if it's on already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!